Okay, I think we are live. Diana will be along shortly. Yeah, Cyclopean is supposed to be with us, but I don't think that's going to work out the way I thought it was. But that's okay, We'll keep trying. Eventually, we want to get the guy on video and get him in here talking with everybody, just because we're crazy like that. We're waiting on Diana. She should be along shortly. It's been an exciting week. Tomorrow we're expecting our shipment of books, and then we can start to fulfill, which is going to be a blast. I hope you guys have had a great week. We've done really well. The Cyclopean book is coming along very nicely, and I don't know if we're going to get to show you much of that tonight, but we'll see. Let's see if this works.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cyclopean.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear you, Psych. Anyways, Diana, are you coming or what? What's new, my friend? Well, drawing, redrawing, rescripting. Things are going pretty darn well. I can't complain. Although I could, because Diana's still not here. Let's see. Let me see if I can see what's going on there. She should be here any second. I'm so lost without her. There she is. Hello, Diana.
I'm like sitting here going, what do you mean? I'm here.
Well, I couldn't see you.
I know. Let me get my lights situated. There. Oh, well, you have a fancy background.
Do you like that?
I do. It's very cool.
I'm getting more into animated stuff. Not that that's like cartooning, but just a little movie.
I kind of I like it. We have a full house, huh?
I guess we do.
I'm just kidding. So
it's as cool as always.
Listen. So what is going on?
I'm just setting up. What's going on with you?
Oh, nothing. I just popped in just to say hi and see what's happening.
Yeah, right. Well, you are a host, so.
I should be here, huh?
As a host, yes.
Yeah. Do we have any special guests or anything like that happening tonight?
I really don't know if that's happening.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cyclopean.
He's such a dork.
I don't know. Can you hear him? Why are you laughing at him?
I'm so sorry.
What?
Oh, hi. It's Cyclopean. Welcome to Hero Shack Chronicles, Cyclopean. It's so nice of you to stop by.
Well, he's deaf, so he's not able to speak. I think he's using one of those teleprompters.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. So then he can't wait. If we ask him a question, he won't be able to understand. Oh, Terry is here as well.
Hi, Terry. Is he in the back? No. I haven't shared the link.
I don't think you've shared the link yet.
What?
I can't use video to sign.
You can't use video to sign.
No, you can't, can you?
Well,
so sorry to hear that.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. Hang on, I'm going to be ballsy here a second. Let me get my mouse. And do this. Let's do that. I don't think it's going to do it. Hang on.
Okay.
What's going on? Hang on, I got to move my camera.
I don't know. You've got some whole thing going on tonight. I don't know. I left you alone for a while after dinner. And
there we go. That's what I want to do.
There you
go. If we get hit with some sort of weirdo strike thing, people coming at us, I'm going to be very upset. So please be kind, people.
Be kind, be kind, be kind. Yes, right. I like it.
So did you have any questions for Cyclopean?
Well, I'm a little bummed out now because I could have, but I don't have any. I don't have any because how is he going to interpret it? He can't hear me.
I don't know. I think there's someone on his end.
I am an alien.
Oh, maybe Dr. Jill?
Could be, or it could be Captain Aura.
I am an alien.
So, Cyclopean, where are you from?
Where are you from?
Yeah, like where are you from? What state are you from? Are you from Texas?
What?
Space.
You're from space. What state are
Space.
you calling us from?
What planet are you calling us from?
Yeah.
I am an alien space Wyoming.
What? You're an alien space Wyoming? What planet are you from? I don't know if he can understand us, honey.
I don't know. Well, it's kind of sad having a guest that can't really interact. So, Chris, why don't you tell us what's going on with your new project?
Well, are you talking cyclopean or are you talking cluster fudge? Because cluster
Well,
fudge should be here tomorrow.
yeah,
Which
why don't
means
we update on cluster fudge for anybody that may be watching that's interested? What's that?
I do not know what planet I'm from.
You do not.
know what planet I'm from.
Oh, you're finally answering.
he might be a slow typist.
Well, he's only got one eye, so yeah. I mean, maybe he can't see the letters.
Maybe.
Well,
Is anybody in check at anything for him, or is he good?
Oh.
You don't know? You're the one monitoring.
Oh, yeah. No, there's nobody there. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh,
I
we're
have a
good then.
yes, we're
with
good.
that.
Nobody's in the Facebook or the
Or the YouTube.
Or the YouTube. Terry was there. I don't know if he's in the back room. I know you shared the link, but I don't know if he's there or not. I don't see anybody. But so back to Cluster Fudge update.
Yes.
The books will be here tomorrow. We have everything else in. It's just a matter of packaging and getting them to the mail. I anticipate they will be what? What?
I don't know.
Did you say something?
Oh, everyone. My name is Cyclopean.
Oh,
It's like
Terry said he's still waiting for the link.
I sent it in the YouTube. Where's he at?
I'm still
It should be in the chat.
I don't know if it's working or not. Let's see.
Hang on, I'll send it again. Let's see.
Yep, it is working. So yeah, Terry, it's in the chat. It's right above where you said I'm still waiting for the link. Well, it probably came at the same time.
Yes.
There you go. So he just sent it again.
Okay. So
yeah,
fudge is coming through.
Yes. So we will. I've got a. He said it's not. Is it? Are you in YouTube or Facebook? He might be in Facebook. No, I don't know. That's so weird.
I don't know. Let me check something here. Because like I can see it. I pasted it twice in the YouTube chat. According to this. Yeah, I see it in the YouTube chat too. Terry, do you have me blocked or something?
No, let's see.
Directly. Let's see. And if I click it, yeah, it's coming in.
I'm gonna copy link. That's so. Yeah, I tried the same thing too. Isn't that funny?
No,
all right, I'm gonna.
Unless there's only one YouTube. There's two Facebooks.
All right, I just sent it to his your Facebook Messenger, private messenger, Terry. Okay. So while Terry is trying to get the link and sort all that out, we were just talking about Cluster Fudge really quick. And so the books are coming in tomorrow. That would be Thursday. I am planning to get it in the mail on Saturday. That is my mission. Like I said, we have everything ready. I've got to print the labels out, put them in their box, and bring them to the post office, and we're good to go. So, yeah.
So
anything else, Chris?
What about the bling?
The bling is already here.
So all we have to do is
yes. So we have everything. We have lots of fun stuff to put in along with your order. It's all in there. I mean, we have it literally in your office in boxes. We just have to get it done.
How long till they get to us?
How long till they get to you? To you personally, Cyclopean? I don't think you ordered a book from us. You might get a free copy. I don't know. You have to give us your address and we'll see.
Yes.
Yes, what? Oh my gosh, this is probably not a good idea. I can't figure out what he's trying to say.
I can't either. So we covered cluster fudge. What about our visitor Cyclopean? Cyclopean, do you have anything coming out? Are you doing any drawing? Are you an artist? What's going on with you?
I don't think he can hear us. I don't think the translator can hear us.
Well, it probably takes a while for the translator to translate, and then for
It's all English.
I'm a model.
What?
what?
I'm a model.
You're a model?
Oh, yeah. Cyclopean doesn't actually make the book.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, it's kind of
Hello.
crazy. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey. Oh, Blade and Terry are both here. So as you can see, we have a special guest. Cyclopean is here. And we learned that he is from outer space. He's on a planet, but he doesn't know the name of the planet. And we were just kind of talking that his translator is very slow in translating the questions I have for him.
H.I. Terry High Jace.
What?
What?
Terry High Jace.
And his voice activator is not very. The tech.
He said hi, Jace.
Yeah. he
Hi,
said
Jace.
that-
Terry. No, we have to get Terry on board for our interpreter because I can't hear a thing that the. So
Cyclopean, what are you using? Are you on Touch Chat? I think that might be a better program for you.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Kind of silly, huh? Oh, we lost him.
oh dear, you scared him away.
That will be perfected in coming weeks because I want to use that with the kids. But obviously, that was us playing with everybody.
No, I thought it was Cyclopean for real. Now
See how good I am.
I'm so
While we are-
disappointed.
While we are updating Cluster Fudge, though, I thought I'd show this. It may be in reverse on your screen.
No, actually, it's correct.
It's right reading.
That is his certificate for his hair, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for your donation.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
That's the Cluster Fudge book. That's how we got it funded.
Mm-hmm. By losing your locks.
Yes.
The lost locks of Christopher. It sounds like a gothic novel or something.
However, they are growing back faster than we anticipated.
Yes, they are. It's getting a little unruly. You're gonna have to do
We're
something.
gonna have to get it straightened or something. Yeah.
Uh-huh. For sure.
Just
What's
realized
that
I didn't put my
squeaky
headset on.
noise? What's that? When
I
somebody
just
says
realized I
something?
didn't ever put my headset on.
Oh, okay. There you go. So funny.
So yeah, so I'm working on Cyclopean, which you're actually looking at old artwork in the background there.
Mm-hmm.
I have sent out several roughs to people. I don't know if Jace has seen the ones I sent him, but Diana has.
You sent me something a long time ago with not a lot of context, and Diana said, "Send Jace everything, like the script, so he can actually read it."
Yeah, no, well, see, I have discovered that this thing isn't being done the normal way with a script, but I'll make sure you get number 3. I've sent out like 2 or 3 roughs, and you were included, but I don't know if you're getting alerts or not.
What are you sending him on?
Google Drive.
But they should go to your email, right?
Yeah, you should get an alert in your email when I send them.
I don't think you're sending me things correctly.
Probably not, Jace.
Are you Jace Blade at Gmail?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I know what you are. I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
don't say it on the internet.
No, I won't. But yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, you're sending
I
him
can't even believe you said that, Chris.
Well, his name
Oh,
is.
so you're-
no, it's not even. Yeah.
That's not my email, thank goodness. But also, you're sending them to my email that I don't use.
That could be why.
Yeah, you're sending them to my junk email that I keep because it's just alive.
So weirdos like me can't find you.
It's
Pretty
it's
much.
more of my iTunes and my Apple account are all tied to it because that's what I had when I made my
Right.
Apple
I know
stuff.
what you mean.
Oh, I feel
That's so
silly
funny.
now.
Yeah, I just looked at it. I've got 8,000 unread messages.
Oh my god!
Um,
And
Couple of those
4,000 of them
are
are from your
me.
dad. Oh,
Oh my
Chris.
goodness.
oh
So
yeah, there's some Cyclopean. There's some more Cyclopean.
Yep,
There's
there you
something
go.
about Apple
If you-
Arcade, Microsoft
My-
Terms of Service, Zillow.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
Which one? The Microsoft Terms of Service?
No, the fact that Jay says Chris has been sending all this stuff going. I said, honey, he's really busy. He probably hasn't gotten a chance to look at it. He goes, I don't know. I don't know if you got him or not. I'm like, did you ask him? No, I will. So much for communication, right? I'm like,
Hey, I'm
do you
very
even
good at
have the right
communicating,
email?
Well,
no, obviously I have the old one that Apple uses.
Chris, why is your screen so funny? Like your head. There you go. Were you sitting up close?
did
like
you
your
just send
head.
another? Stop
What?
sending stuff to this email.
Well, I knew you were looking at it right now, so
I gotta.
that's the third rough. And I keep saying I'm going to make a video explaining how I'm making the comic, and I keep not making it. Lorenzo, what's up, brother?
Ahoy!
Hey, Lorenzo,
Hey,
you missed our special guest.
Oh,
Maybe he'll
yeah.
come back in later.
well, really?
Yeah.
No, he won't be back until next week.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Oh well.
I've got to fix him.
Chris has to have a good talking to him.
Huh? That's interesting. Nice.
So we were given an update about the cluster fudge, and the books are coming in tomorrow, and they should be in the mail on Saturday. We're very excited about that. And Chris was talking about Cyclopean and learning that his son, who he's been emailing for the past 2 weeks, he's not using the correct email. And I mentioned to Chris, maybe you should ask Jace for an email. Yeah, I will. I don't know why Jace hasn't read any of my stuff. I said he's probably busy. Like, this is the conversation I had with him.
I mean, we were finishing finals as well. I finished.
Mhm.
There you go. He was busy.
Last
Honey.
I
But
know
also-
you were.
Yeah, send it to the email that I use in the future.
Well,
Or you'll-
I'm showing the third edition right now on screen. The
Uh-huh.
third rough. And
Yep.
actually, this is the new page too, with a much larger man in the mountain, old man in the mountain. Because I didn't think.
I like that one.
Yeah, I didn't think he was highlighted enough in the original art. And that's
Was Terry here?
go for
What?
Was Terry here tonight? Mikey.
Terry, yeah, Terry was here. Where'd he go?
I don't know. He was just here.
Maybe he's having
Because
internet
it's like because I was thinking he couldn't possibly be the guest he'd have to talk to before bringing back. He's always like
No, I don't know where he went.
He was here. Huh.
he's always he's always been one of my best panelists.
Mhm.
I really like this wrecked car panel.
Let's see. That would be the car wreck.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like it too.
good detail on the car.
I
Mhm.
wanted to put some dead people in there, but they kept looking stupid, so they're just dark shadows.
Well, sometimes the impression of a figure is better than actually putting the detail in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and this is supposed to be more family friendly than previous editions, so
That's true.
yeah.
I like that scene. I like the high school scene with all the
weird kids.
unique characters. Yeah, like the
Yes.
girl with the tail, and I don't know. I just think that's so cool.
Is
There is
that
a
a?
green skin in there just for Lorenzo, you know.
I was
Mhm.
gonna say, is that a Warcraft 2 peon?
Well, he's inspired by many a green character, but Lorenzo, our Slee Stack friend,
Right.
deserves some
Altrusion.
recognition.
I just wanted to click him so I could hear him do the work.
Yeah, what was the other thing they used to say? Orders received.
Yeah, if you had the humans, they do the yes, me lord.
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh.
Surely everybody remembers that game other than us, right?
Back when Blizzard was good.
What game was that?
Warcraft 2,
Oh,
a
don't
childhood
remember it.
staple.
That's considered a classic.
Yeah,
Well, then
I
you wonder-
still like playing it.
You wonder why I did well in school is because when I was at home, I was figuring out tech trees and how to build the base efficiently, and there was no time to not know how to read. You had to learn how to read. You were under attack.
That's right.
And you go to school and there's no pressure. They just say, "No, read the book for fun." You're like, "Where's the danger?"
Where's my mission?
So this is one thing I don't like.
That's so
because
funny.
You can't tell it on the PDF, guys. But this is a 2-page spread, and it looks way better as a 2-page spread.
Can
But
you
it
not
will
get it
walk
to
the book. What's that?
do not have display options?
Not in Google Drive's preview. I'm just showing you through the Google Drive preview.
That makes sense. You need to open it in Acrobat or something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or in the Comic Life one I use, the app I use, it does it in 2-page spread as well.
Mhm.
Welcome back, Terry.
I was going to say, there's Terry. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey, Terry.
So
What's
yeah,
up,
generally
Linda?
we're getting like wicked excited here because Cluster Fudge is about to be fulfilled.
No.
And now we just have to decide what we're doing with Cyclopean. Is it going to be released as a crowdfunder? Are we going to go all out on maybe Webtoons or Cosmicology? And we're kind of unclear on that direction, but the book is coming along great. I'm taking all the time necessary.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
great. Go to page 14.
Which one is that? I don't have them numbered in this.
Yeah, you do. You're there.
This one?
Zoom in
Yes.
on that. Oh no, up one. You're on 15 now.
This one?
A little more.
Yeah.
A little more. Check out that game.
The game. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
He's
The
playing
game
Street
at the
Fighter
studio.
2.
Where is it? It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that.
That's
I was
so
looking
funny,
at it on
Chase. You
mine
picked
too.
that up. That's so
Oh,
funny.
immediately I was like, oh, he's playing a game and he's doing some training. I was like, oh, he's playing Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That's awesome, isn't it?
I actually stole that screen from Google, of course.
Yeah, I can tell. Is that going to be an issue copyright-wise in your comic? Or do you think
If
it's
it is,
all enough?
if it becomes something of an issue, I'll just replace it. I'll get a cease and desist and have to change the art.
I think it's really cool.
I thought it was too.
I just don't know how litigious Capcom is if they're going to be like, hey, that's literally just a screenshot.
Well, the good news is it's
Can you
just
change it a
one little
little?
panel,
Uh-huh.
and I know for a fact they haven't messed with a couple. Well, at least one guy, the Umbrella guy, who literally stole Capcom's Umbrella thing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and like they haven't touched him, so I'm sure I can get away with that.
Oh, that's true. There's entire YouTube channels that are just based around Resident Evil lore that I'm sure they could, if they were like that, would be able to go after. So you're probably fine.
I mean, it's one tiny little
If not,
detail
I'll
in
be
the
taking
background.
original art down the road.
Yeah,
I
imagine
did-
if somebody, some YouTuber just ripped off the Land of the Lost. Wouldn't that be horrible?
Yeah.
It's
anybody who does that.
it's not like he's playing
like a Lorenzo C-Stat character or something.
it's not like he's playing a Nintendo game. If it were
True.
Super Mario, I'd be really worried for you.
Yeah.
Oh, Nintendo, yeah, they're like trying. I think they were for a while there. They were trying to maybe enforce more like a Japanese interpretation of copyright.
Yeah.
Whereas I think they could technically get away with. I mean, because our laws are strict enough that I think they could actually go after. I don't know. I mean, the thing is that most companies though will allow let's plays, and I guess Nintendo was like, okay, we're looking really bad. That must have been the key because
they were doing the whole "you can do it, but we're taking the revenue."
Yeah.
I guess it wasn't completely forbidden. They were just like, they would take the revenue and, even like if somebody did a review or something, they would. Jim Sterling got to the point where he actually put he would take Nintendo of Japan and the U.S. Nintendo company, whatever that's called, and run their ads. I mean, not run ads, but run game footage in the background of the video. So apparently they would cancel each other out.
Oh, they would.
Because they were two. I guess they're maybe two separate, two legally distinct companies or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's pretty clever, but.
Well, that's like when musicians will get copyright struck for their own music that they own, but because it's hosted by like Vimo, is that the name of the music one?
That's one of them.
Oh,
And then the band would be like, "Wait, that's our song. You can't
well, I
strike
heard about
us."
somebody. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it's just one of those funny things where it's like, wow, the AI that you guys use for this stuff is
Pretty
awful.
shitty. Yeah.
Vimo is v, that- Vimo is just, I don't know how to describe it.
It's like YouTube for elite musicians. Like
Yeah.
everything on there, I think, is an official release. And usually it's higher quality. They have other services because I was looking at different, venues that Diana and I might use in Hero Shack. And of course, I turned it down because we are not paying that much money for video service. It wasn't very budget friendly.
Hmm.
Ah,
I heard of a company. I mean, back to the thing about creators being, musicians being copyright struck for their own music. I believe there was like this musician, and he had recorded a song, and then maybe some other band had done a cover, but the label that the cover song was on claimed copyright. It's just so weird.
One of those. This is ours now.
yeah.
Yeah. And I also heard like a band could like get signed to a label, and even if they had previously offered their music for free, then the label could say, "Well, we own this music now, and we're going to copyright claim the song."
Well, copyright's funny. Diana and I have been looking at copyright, trademark, LLC, getting everything all buttoned up and sewn up. And it's really weird because even without legal protection, by using the characters I have, I've already established like a foundation. And yet every legal source I've ever found still recommends doing the copyright. And still
Yeah.
Oh yeah. George Peter Gatzis puts a copyright claim at the bottom of a screen, and it scrolls by when when I watch his channel. I notice it.
Well, technically, he already owns it. But what happens, I guess, is if you don't file the right papers, someone else can file ahead of you, and then you have a legal battle. And even though you'll probably win the legal battle by having established pre-published stuff, before that date, it's still a legal battle that nobody wants to go through. You really don't want to spend money like that unnecessarily and possibly lose the case. That doesn't, just because you published it doesn't mean you win.
Right.
Yeah, I'm guessing he like if somebody did some sort of reply video or something, I doubt he would like strike their channel or something because that's kind of like looked down upon in the YouTube community. But I'm wondering if people want to steal his content.
But we know like Liam Gray has struck down tons of people.
Yeah. What I'm saying is I don't think he'd pull a Liam, but the thing is, but I'm just wondering if I haven't asked him about it, so I probably shouldn't speculate. I just didn't know if maybe somebody might steal his stuff. I wonder if somebody just completely ripped off the entire stream and didn't give him credit or something, that could be a problem.
See, in a way, we here at Hero Shack would like people to talk about us in their videos. We got to get our publicity up a little bit. But I think Cyclopean is going to be a strong vehicle for publicity and growth. The kids are already into it as far as the kids that I work with and share it with. Mm-hmm. It's just getting it out there and maintaining a strong structured story. Like for instance, his first superhero battle, we've fleshed it out, even though it should be pre-scripted like Jace would like to see. But this morning, literally, I fleshed out the whole idea. And I don't know, Diana, do you like it? You're muted, honey. You can't hear a word you're saying.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I muted me.
Yeah.
No, I did like it very much.
I don't know that things need to be completely scripted, but like having a storyboard or some context really helps. Like when you get 3 panels out of context, it's hard to follow.
Oh, bro, I've done whole pages and had to go back and change them because of that. But I'm finding I like to draw about 5 pages out and then start scripting them behind me. And it's a little weird because sometimes I'll put more effort than I need to in a page that ends up on the drawing, on the clipping board. But when I try to write a full script, or when I have, I deviate so much from it by the time I get to drawing it anyways, that it's almost like I almost want to make the cake and frost it while it's still in the oven. You know, it's not yet ready to frost, but I'm always throwing frosting on top of it.
Well, you don't necessarily have to write it. You can just thumbnail storyboard it like an animator would, and just
Right.
like
And in
get
a
all
way,
the
that's what I
keyframes in.
do, but I don't use strictly thumbnails. Like I do roughs on pages, and then
Yeah, that's
relying on
fine.
them as thumbnails.
I think when you're sending it out for feedback, that stuff is important though too, because then it's like, oh, okay, I get what's happening here. Because like I love that original version of what I thought I saw was the crash landing with no dialogue at all. I was like, oh, this is really cool. It's just told through the imagery.
Right.
Um,
Well, I
and
still
then
might be able to dump the text if it's too distracting, but I have to tell the story, which is the tough part. You know, if you want to make specific details in the story, you got to put the text somewhere. It's like, where
Yeah,
does
they
it?
look kind of dialogue heavy from what I saw on the screen, but
it just makes it hard to critique when you don't know if you're looking at what it is or if,
What
'cause
it's going to be later.
yeah, because I saw it in full color and I was like, wow, this is awesome. It's just like really polished art and it's just like a visual, like I'm
Well,
seeing this
maybe,
explosion and then the thing crashing and the guy finds him. I don't think the text takes away from it. It's just a very different critique to give with the
but
full picture.
your input is at the stage of like beta. So if you think it looks and works better without text, we might look into making that work better. You know what I mean? This is like, in my mind, this is kind of like I don't know what they call it, but you know when they shoot a film, but they do video takes on the side so they can look at it before the film is actually developed. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's like a hot camera that they keep with the main film camera. And
well,
they'll
looks like
shoot
Terry's.
to
Oh,
get
sorry to
video
interrupt.
feedback, they'll refer back to it.
Did
Looks
it
like
throw like
Terry's
a
working on
digital?
something. Oh, sorry.
Well, if they film digital, they don't have to worry about it. But I'm talking about, maybe they don't do this anymore. I'm talking about when they used to use the big real film cameras.
Yeah.
I'm sure some directors still do, but digital is becoming more and more common.
I honestly can't speak on it because I've never looked into film too much.
Yeah, well, one of the things at least they used to do 20 years ago when they had some sort of knowledge of film, they used to have the live video that would like be mounted right there on top of the film camera. And it was for no other reason than the director had a hot take of what was actually shot instead of having to wait like a day for it to be processed and go into the editing room and all that fun stuff.
I think I follow. Like a live preview.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you really feel strongly that the artwork worked better without text, we can actually rework it because we have plenty of time. You know, we're not on a deadline yet. I'm going to open up Cyclopean for early sign up soon, but it's not even in the sign up stage yet. So we have plenty of time to manipulate and form it.
Well, now that I actually have it, I'll be able to give it a read through and
Well, don't read that one. I'll send you another one. That one's a week old.
okay.
That's just the last one I sent out, and I realized when I was looking at it that I haven't sent it to you yet, and the timing was such you were in that email, so I just sent it right away.
How
But
often
yeah,
do these come out?
once a week or so. I give Diana a go at it
Daily.
about once a week.
Okay. I can't promise to do weekly iterations.
You don't have to. Not a big deal.
Not off salary.
Listen, yeah, that's gonna. Don't do it. We have no money.
Oh.
I do it on Sunday morning. I read it with him and try to give my best. But we may be recruiting a couple other people. We were discussing that on Sunday morning just to get other perspectives because it really is just about, hey, what do you think, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to tell the host of the show what to do, but if Terry's drawing something, I can't see what he's drawing. I mean,
This
is there any way you can zoom in on it? You don't have to. Thanks. I was just curious.
The layout.
Oh, cool.
It looks like a ninja.
Yeah.
This is just a cover layout. I'm
missing your drawings. You know, I like your drawings.
Thanks.
Well, we have talked about doing drawing streams, but every time I've tried it, it's either been nobody else has been around or I've had tech issues.
Terry used to be regular on my channel, but I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
You definitely gotta let when you do an art stream, because if I'm already preoccupied with something, I don't really think to like look for a Facebook notification that you've gone live.
Well, we should probably plan it. You know what I mean? Like literally plan a day with the time.
Yes.
Gee, really?
Yeah.
Chris.
Like
I don't-
structured.
Chris is like, I don't understand why nobody will do an art stream. Well, when did you invite them? 10 minutes ago? I'm like,
Hey, I don't even get the invite.
Actually, I was probably emailing it to the wrong email.
Yeah, I tend to have an artist, at least one artist drawing every Thursday. Typically, Daniel's.
Yeah, that's
drawing,
your usual guy, right? Tech. What's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah, Tech Corner and Gias will often be coloring something. He doesn't draw anything himself, but he frequently will work on stuff that like commissions that Daniel drew.
One of the things I find hard about drawing streams, and that's why I'm hoping to get like multiple people involved, is if I'm drawing, I usually have a bunch of music in the background and stuff. The last time I tried to do a drawing stream with music was the 24-hour comic, and I got copywritten.
Well, that's why I have. That's why I deliberately included people on the show who are like a good at storytelling, and or banter, and people who might either they're writers or just maybe fans of comics or other stuff.
Well,
maybe they're musicians.
The show is not in demand as far as people wanting to get on it. So I'm just happy when you all show up and we have somebody to talk to.
Well, yeah, I'm that way with my show. I don't know. I never know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to get 20 people or if there's going to be. I mean, there could be like 150 views, and I'll never know. It just all depends.
Well, it's slow tonight, and it probably will be next week and the week after. But as Cyclopean ramps up, if I can get the Cyclopean character running as a guest, I'm hoping maybe even to get some sort of 3D rigging. I know that a lot of streamers have been using software so they can actually rig a animated character.
Yeah.
If I can rig something, I can have Cyclopean literally sitting here talking to kids showing up, hopefully, to say, I want Cyclopean, and then he can answer silly questions. But like certain things, like I'm already excited because there are things like if anybody tries to get political with him, he's going to say that he doesn't get involved because he can't vote. He's not a citizen of the United States that's allowed to vote. So like, and if they ask him anything racial, well, he's an extraterrestrial. He doesn't really get involved in that. All humans are kind of strange to him like that. And I'm looking forward to portraying him in a way so that like he can give positive examples to kids. Like part of that is I'm having him do things that I wouldn't do naturally. So in the first issue, once he gets out of training, he gets called to his first case. And his first case is that there is an old lady who controls bees that's freaking out. And that's because somebody vandalized a whole bunch of her hives, and the authorities wouldn't help her, even though she was in California and they have protection laws for bees. So she decides to militarize the bees using like all these techniques and stuff. And they can't go in and just kill the bees because they're, protected in California. And they can't get to her because she's surrounded by bees. But Cyclopean, being basically bulletproof, is able to walk into the bees. And instead of going in and smashing her like any good American superhero, he's actually going to do something quite dramatically different to actually solve the woman's problems instead of just like killing the villain and ending the issue. And ultimately, he'll bring the little teenager who, vandalized her hives to justice, and she'll get in trouble, but she'll get probation because she's an old lady protecting the bees, something of that nature. But I'm excited because like there's a lot of stuff about bees that people don't realize, like how they pollinate and how important they are to the whole ecosystem. And because it's being written to kids, I have to feel the need to include something educational. So in this whole little, struggle with the bee lady, it'll be sewn in with all this information that hopefully a kid will learn something from it. And I'll be excited because it should work out nicely.
Oops.
Does that make any
Just
sense, or am I just babbling, guys?
Just be careful with that one.
I'm just laughing because you said people don't realize how much bees do, and that's been such a hot topic for the past several years, I think.
For
Everyone's
your
been on
generation,
Save the
yes.
Bees.
There's a hot
Yeah,
topic.
everyone's
But
you're
even
right.
with
For my generation, everyone's like, save the bees, protect the bees, don't cut down your flowers, don't swat them.
you know what's funny? When I was doing like research on this, it was your generation that was giving me the most information about it. You know what I'm talking about? There were like websites that you could tell were written by millennials, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And there
You
was nothing
remember me
wrong
when
with
I was
that. It was very exciting. Like, did you know cell towers are thought to harm bees and their way that they migrate and do things? And I'm like, cell towers, yeah, our cellular microwaves are effing up the environment too.
I thought maybe it was the pesticides.
Well, those don't help either. You're right about that. But it's like all of it. Everything we do just kind of doesn't mesh well with the bee population as our technology, our chemicals, our additives, all that stuff. It all burns away at it. So in California, I thought that was the best place to put the bee lady because they actually do have legal protections for bees and what you can do with them and what you can't do with them. Whereas, like, if it's in Kentucky, they can just go kick the hive down and shoot the woman. And I don't mean that against Kentuckians. You know what I mean? Down south or somewhere where the law is far more flexible. Bees don't have as many rights in every state.
Oh, but as I was saying, you have to be careful with that story because it sounds like the Mosquito Girl storyline in One Punch Man.
Oh, maybe I have to look that up so I don't plagiarize it without realizing it.
Yeah.
Do they make a case that mosquitoes are good for something?
No, the thing is, it's about a girl who had the ability to control mosquitoes, and she was killing everybody in her path.
Ah. Yeah, well, see, that's the other thing, because these are bumblebees. The bees aren't particularly dangerous unless you're allergic to them or they really get you like in the mouth or in the neck or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, basically, this old woman is just being a damn nuisance, and and the town folk don't know what to do. The police can't do anything legally because they can't get to her. She's on private property, and other superheroes have tried, but they get bitten. And Cyclopean, of course. Now, in you got to understand, in Cyclopean's universe now, he is literally the strongest guy in the UFO organization, but he's not omnipotent. He's not a Superman clone. He can't fly. Though he has like a determined amount of invincibility, it's not like he can be tossed into the sun and bathe in it like it's some sort of sauna. He's not an omnipotent character by any means, but compared to the superhumans in his universe, in this particular universe, he is way stronger than they are, if that makes sense. For instance, he's being trained by a guy named Captain Orr. Captain Orr's powers are derived from enhancements that are technological devices on his wrists. But his strength maxes out at about 6 tons. He can repel ballistics, but his force field, for instance, can't stop a bee from coming in and stinging him. It's a very, niche type of technology from the 80s and 90s in the story as it goes. And so it's not necessarily, it's not like Iron Man where he flips a switch and he's suddenly invincible.
No.
Flicker, the guy that Cyclopean races in the book during training, he's a speedster, but his speed tops out at about 80 miles an hour, and he's like the fastest human being known alive in the universe. So these heroes are superhuman, but they're not like, oh, you have superpowers. That means automatically you can kick ass and you're bulletproof and you can fly and you can use telepathy. And
Right.
like, it seems to me every superhero these days can fly and they're bulletproof. I'm like, not
It's kind
everyone.
of boring after a while.
Yeah, like I was watching Invincible. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, I've seen it.
And so first of all, I enjoyed it, even though it was quite adult based, very graphic and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the two guys, Omni-Man and Invincible, they're just like Invincible, although Invincible always gets the crap beat out of him. Like that was something that was weird. But I don't know, like they always have these like super over the
Still
top.
learning the ropes.
Yes. And I don't know. Then I watched
Omni-Man is just plain bored.
Legacy. Have you seen Jupiter? I think it's Jupiter Ending or Jupiter Legacy. It's on Netflix. It's another superhero one. Their superhero man is the Utopian. And then, of course, you have the boys with Homeland. It's like, so Cyclopean is definitely not going to be a Superman clone. I've seen enough Superman clones to make me sick.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Personally, I'd rather stay away from superpowers.
Yeah, I can understand a desire to do that. And I think in a way I share it because I am depowering my universe.
Mhm.
But on the other hand, I still like to have that element because as a writer, it's so easy to just, oh, look, this guy has a stronger power. Dragon Ball Z, he wins.
Yeah, that gets old.
It
That's
does, but
useful,
it's
though.
good to have that in your toolbox to be able to pull it out in a story, you know?
If a character does have superpowers, it's useful to have to actually have some sort of weaknesses. Like I don't know if this is true, but I had heard something about like Superman didn't always have the kryptonite as part of the story.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true.
That's true. The kryptonite didn't come in until the Superman radio show.
Yep.
Oh, we might have been talking about this before.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
it just seems like it just makes them more relatable. But
well, I think once they realized that they had a guy who was just too strong for anybody to take, well, you have to have a weakness, an Achilles heel. Kryptonite,
Right.
yes, because fragments from that planet could have possibly made it here.
Yeah. And then again, most people get real shocked when they find out that Superman couldn't always fly.
Yes, and that's something that now, in that sense, Cyclopean does mimic him. Cyclopean cannot fly, but he can leap over tall buildings, not skyscrapers, but tall buildings. In his training, you actually see him at one point trying to leap over a high pole, and he's tripping up over the top of it. He can't make it. And then later in the book, of course, he does make it.
Okay.
He has to make it. You know, that's like, you got to show him fail and then show him succeed. Because
Right.
I did it like a true 80s montage without music. I believe in a Rocky montage.
You actually gave Cyclopean a Rocky montage?
Yeah, I gave him two of them. There's the first half of his training where he's getting picked on the whole time. And then there's the second half where you can start seeing him register some stuff. For instance, in the first half, he gets criticized for punching like a rock'em sock'em robot, and he looks as stiff as can be.
It's so funny.
And then in the second
So
training,
funny.
you see him literally working his way up to green belt in karate while he's learning form over force and leverage and balance. And so like he progresses, and he's not a black belt. He's not going to come out and be a ninja or anything. But the thing is, they took him from like being a high school, I think I can fight, to no, now you have a better
Peter thinks he knows everything to an actual fighter.
Yeah, and the fun part is Captain Aura, who actually doesn't get called that in the book. I'm calling him that from my childhood. He's actually Captain Anthony Aura Santos. But he maintains like a superiority in the fighting. So that allows for some fun, mentor student type stuff. Wow, I've like not shut up for almost an hour.
We know. I'm just listening. You're doing great.
So apparently there was an unpublished story. Oh, sorry to interrupt, Diana.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Apparently, Wikipedia is claiming their 1940 story that was unpublished called "The K Metal from Krypton," which features kryptonite. But as you guys said, it was actually the radio show that officially introduced it.
Well,
I guess they already had the story, but it just didn't.
Well, they may have taken that inspiration from that original story. You know, sometimes.
Yeah. But they didn't introduce it till the radio though. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
Superman
interesting
was
that
a strange character if you follow all his years. And now they're gonna go ahead, I guess, and turn him black in a movie. And I don't really care as long as they do whatever they do well. But I do think
The thing is, they instead of using the Superman from an alternate Earth who is black, they're gonna turn Clark Kent black because the
I know.
black Superman from an alternate Earth is also the president of the United States.
Yeah.
I heard there's black Kryptonians that like there's already like.
Well, in all honesty, this is the 21st century. There's going to be black everything now, which again I'm cool with. But with Superman, I think they're actually missing the boat on that one because number one, there is a black Superman, and number two, if DC is really interested in giving blacks what they want, has anybody noticed all the like cry out for Static in a movie for him? Remember the cartoon for Static?
You're talking about Static Shock? Is that DC?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No shit.
And when they announced Black Superman, black comic fans everywhere were like, "Well, what about Static?" And
Static Shock was awesome.
Any attention? What's that?
Static Shock was awesome. I didn't know that was DC. I wouldn't expect that because I liked him.
Yeah, there's all sorts of legacy characters that are completely being ignored or almost complete. You know, they're like when Marvel had I can't remember which comic book it was, but they had Blade make just a cameo appearance, and he was delivering sandwiches wearing some sort of like tacky, like Bill Cosby type sweater. It's like. Well, I mean, it might not be. Who knows? Maybe those are cool sweaters. It just doesn't. It's not Blade's personality. Is what I mean.
Right.
And it's like, well, and why is he? You know, why is he delivering sandwiches? That doesn't make any sense.
Like Marvel put out Black Panther, and to their credit, they went all out. You know, it wasn't like they did with the Black Widow of 10 years of guest starring, but DC had an opportunity to make Cyborg something really awesome. And
they did.
Yeah, they blew it. And they
blew it with Cyborg, Steel.
Yes.
And one other character, I can't think of his name right now. Oh, Icon. That's the other one.
Steel would even be a good character. They never gave it like Shaq was cool and all, but he wasn't a great, it was a campy movie. They could redo Steel and it would be hot.
They could, but for some reason they won't.
Unless they do something smart and like have all those characters in this new Black Superman universe. But it's a shame because this is nothing more than just like the latest, I don't know. To me, it's just more racism in another box.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Why? So it's like, seems like the way that it's being done is that they just take these. It just doesn't make any sense. Like when they already have black Kryptonians, like why not tell the story of those characters?
Well,
why try to shoehorn someone into Superman? Now, of course, there could be there's a compelling situation where maybe Superman has to retire for whatever reason. That would, it might make sense to have another Superman, but I get the feeling that they're not going to really explain it all that well. Like I'm still trying to figure out why Superman left and then came back for Superman Returns. That didn't make any sense to me. And then Lois ended up marrying this guy, and
that movie was really crazy, wasn't it? Because it looked like Christopher Reeves, it smelled like Christopher Reeves, but oh wait, Lois has had his baby. He's been gone for how long? And she married Cyclops. I mean,
it felt like a slap in the face.
All right, I'm gonna run because you guys start stream late.
All right. Well,
good night. It was good seeing you again.
Bye, Jace.
I'll send you a PDF this Saturday. I'll find your real address so you actually know.
Or you could just
I texted you.
There you go, Jace.
Okay,
See,
the most efficient communication.
I was gonna say that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Good night.
Well, that's
That
sad
was
that you were
unfortunate.
messaging him and it wasn't really him or anyone probably.
Oh, Christopher, I can't even.
No, it was actually his Apple iTunes account. Like that's where all his accounts go to. Like,
Oh, okay, but he didn't.
yeah, so he doesn't use it personally, but it is his business. You know, like when he signs up for a network or whatever, that's where they send the emails.
I just think it's so funny. I just do.
So he just wasn't reading it. Was it? He just
Yeah.
He doesn't read it
like went
because
to like a spam account or something. That's what it sounds like.
no,
Yeah.
no. He's just silly. Chris is silly.
I'm not silly. I'm stupid. There's a difference.
Well, I wasn't going to say that because that's not
Oh,
nice.
no.
I'm more than willing to admit my flaws, my love.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So there's somebody in here called Cyclopean?
Yeah. He was talking to us too, but it didn't go so well. So I don't know. He's got his mute button on.
Who?
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on. Let me see. We have one viewer, so I'll let the bag out. Cyclopean is going to eventually be a guest, but tonight I tried using some mechanism to make him speak, and it was clumsy, awkward, and didn't work very well. So in the coming weeks, you'll see more of Cyclopean, and eventually he'll be quite fluid in his responses. But right now he's just an icon, and well, I like having him there because people might say, "Hey, what's Cyclopean?" And I can say he's an upcoming, series from Hero Shop Press.
I don't even see his icon. I'll clear my cache on here and see if
You don't see his little big C on his chest and his wings, or not wings, cape.
I don't. Maybe I'll have to log out and come back in or something.
Hang on, let me make him bigger. Boom.
No, I just every once in a while I get this bug and StreamYard where I might see like
Problem on his end.
I don't. That's just giving me a headache. I'll be back in a second.
Sorry. Did you see that?
What?
I was flashing it back and forth like this.
I know it's very annoying. Why
Oh, I
would you
know.
do that?
I didn't know.
Huh, honey?
I didn't know it was annoying.
But that's okay.
I liked it.
Of course you did, because you were doing it. You knew. You had control. You had control.
You want to see control? Watch this. Ooh, look at that.
So listen, I'm really getting tired.
Yeah, we went an hour. That was good.
Yeah.
I need to get busy and finish some coloring and then go to sleep.
No, I know. And I'm exhausted. It's been a really long day.
Terry, are you going to be up for like doing a drawing stream anytime this week?
I'm gonna try.
If you go into it, let me know.
I will.
Because I know I have to do some crap tomorrow night for work, and then Saturday I have to go to a dead person thing.
Oh my God, Chris.
A funeral.
It's called a funeral for
Yeah,
my oh, he's so
I'm
funny.
sorry, I forgot. I had a brain
You
fart.
sound like a deadhead.
A dead person thing.
No.
No
I
pun
said a
intended.
deadhead.
Oh yeah, exactly.
One of the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that mean no pun intended, like brain dead?
Right. Yeah, that
Right.
means no pun intended. Oh
All
my
right,
gosh.
so-
All right, guys. Well, listen.
Well, because Lorenzo's not here right now, remember to check out his show tomorrow night, 8:00.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He posts links on Twitter and he appears on YouTube, and I think he might even be on Facebook now. But that's
I don't
tomorrow
know.
night, 8:00 Eastern,
Yep.
and all the other times for Western.
He's a
and
good guy.
Central. And we'll be back Monday night with God Chat if you want to join us there, and back
Yep.
here Wednesday night for our Hero Chat Chronicles.
Absolutely.
And Terry's
Yeah.
going to do a drawing stream soon, and he's awesome.
There you go.
All right, we'll talk to you later, guys.
All right. Good night, guys. Bye.